Hi guys, and welcome to episode 5 of More About Culture. Before I dive into my topics for today, I just want to give a big thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. I'm over 100 subscribers currently. My goal for the end of this week was to be at 100, and I exceeded that, so I just want to thank you guys again. I want to say thank you to everybody who shared or liked any of my posts on Facebook or Instagram. Y'all are greatly appreciated. And I just want y'all to take note of my top today. It says More About Culture. I want to give Trent another thank you for being a guest on my show last week, as well as provide me with this t-shirt. Thanks a bunch. Okay, so I want to get into my Black business shout outs. My first one I'm going to be shouting out is Prayers Planner. And I have one here. It's a prayer, and it is a planner for prayer, for specific prayers. You can find this on Instagram at Prayers Planner. That's one word, Prayers Planner. Go ahead and order you one. My friend Simone, I went to middle school, high school with her. Such a sweetheart. She took her time with these. I mean, look at the craftsmanship. Nice leather. Very, very nice. Very sturdy. This isn't no flimsy stuff. You're not gonna have to worry about this ripping up in a day or anything like that. So I want to give her a shout out for this, and y'all take a look at her Instagram page and get y'all an order in. My second Black owned business I want to give a shout out to is Locks and Loaded, which the owner is Crystal Chandelier. She does faux locks, retwists, dreads, braids, anything of the natural hair capacity. You guys can check her out on Instagram. Her name is Locks and Loaded _. That is LOCS and Loaded, LOADED _. And you can check her out on Instagram. And as you can see, I have a new hairdo today. These are what are called polka locks. And I want to give her a shout out. Her name is Jasmine. She was so sweet. It was my first time going to her to get my hair done on Wednesday, and she did an amazing job. I love my hair. You can find her on Instagram at polka _locks, and that's POCA _locks, LOCS. Alright, and those are my Black business shout outs for this video. Okay, so let me go ahead and get into my first topic. And I know I'm a few days late, but when I ended my last video, Jada and Will came to the red table to discuss the August Alsina debacle. Honestly, I don't care about it anymore, but I do want to touch on it just a smidge because it was such a big deal and people are still kind of talking about it somewhat. My thoughts haven't really changed from how I felt previously. I think Jada is full of crap. I think August still shouldn't have ran his mouth. I do appreciate, I guess, her coming to the forefront and telling the truth. I don't like the fact that she messed with him knowing that he quote unquote needed healing, and instead of you doing the healing, you decide to mess around with a mentally damaged young man and have probably messed him up even more than he already was. I don't appreciate that. I think Will was very embarrassed that he even had to jump out in front of something like this. I mean, at the end of the day, that's Will Smith, that's Mike Lowry, that's the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. For him to have to get on the red table and address his wife having relations with August Alsina is embarrassing. It's kind of a slap to the face. I mean, I'm sure he knew they were messing around. And my theory in my head, which I think I said before, is he probably told her, don't do that, and she did it anyway, and it blew up in her face. She ended up messing with somebody who run their mouth too much, and it blew back on them. If I was anybody else, I wouldn't be taking any more advice from Jada Pinkett. She couldn't counsel me about nothing. I think it was very predatory that she messed with August Alsina knowing that was her son's friend. I don't like the way she tried to sugarcoat it on the Red Table Talk. I don't like how a lot of y'all are praising toxicity. Will and Jada are toxic. I don't care. I love Will Smith to death. I'm a fan of Jada Pinkett Smith as well. But to get on y'all platforms and say bad marriage for life, I didn't think it was cute. I didn't think it was funny. I thought Will was being very much passive aggressive. I think he's sick of Jada Pinkett, and he just didn't want to show y'all. And you could tell in his eyes he didn't want to be there. He wasn't with Jada trying to beat around the bush with the entanglement bull. No, you was in a relationship, just like Will said. The whole time Will was sitting there, he was thinking, I don't have no problems like this with my side chicks. You need to get yours in order. But again, like I said, I don't like the praise of toxicity. I think they're very toxic. I don't think it's anything okay with having an open marriage. You bring in different spirits into your household. You bring all this different energy and things like that. I think it's a bad example to their kids. People can do what they want to do with their lives, that's fine, but I don't condone it. I don't care if they are Jada and Will, Jada and Will Smith. I'm sorry, it just doesn't fly with me. But that's about all I have for that situation. I just think it's a bunch of BS. Now, the more pressing topic that I want to get into, which has really been like blowing my mind. Okay, so a couple days ago, Megg the Stallion was shot. All we knew, well, no. First, let's go back. They said a few days ago, they said Megg the Stallion suffered injuries. The way they were reporting it at first was that she had some cuts on her feet. All we knew was that she was with Tory Lanez. Her and Tory Lanez got pulled over. Tory Lanez had a gun on him. He got arrested. That's all we knew. The day after that, now it's Megg the Stallion got shot in the foot. The day after that, now it's footage of Megg the Stallion and Tory Lanez getting pulled over and Megg the Stallion getting out the car limping, and you can see the blood on the ground. Yesterday, it really started going down. I mean, the best friend was coming out saying that she didn't shoot Megg the Stallion because apparently she was in the car as well doing whatever happened. One of Megg the Stallion's DJs or something like that came out and said he was going to mess Tory up. So, I'm going to be honest, the whole time the story was developing, I was like, bro, it ain't no way that Tory Lanez shot Megg the Stallion. I had all these different scenarios in my head, and I was like, okay, what must happen was Megg was they were somewhere, people was popping off on Megg, and they must have shot at Megg, and I was like, Tory must have shot back. Because, you know, they was in the car together. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, well, maybe he was rushing her to the emergency room or something like that. Because, I mean, as all of us have seen, it looks like Tory Lanez and Megg the Stallion are good friends. They always together. They're always on each other's posts, things like that. So I'm like, it's no way. Plus, I'm just such a big Tory Lanez fan. I just didn't think he would do anything like that. Especially since quarantine, he's really been stepping up to the plate as far as with quarantine radio, and then he was in his activist bag for a little bit, you know, when everything was happening with the Black Lives Matter movement. So I'm like, okay, well, Tory wouldn't do no mess like that. And then boom, yesterday it comes out that Tory Lanez is the one that shot Megg the Stallion. Now, I don't know what happened. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm more interested than this than the whole entanglement topic, because I want to know what happened. This is as crazy as Solange beating up Jay-Z in the elevator. Like, we don't know nothing. Like, we're not getting anything. All we're getting is broad statements and sneak disses and things like that. My thing is, go ahead and tell it all. Apparently, a video has been presented to the police of Tory shooting Megg. They said it was some type of argument or something in the car. Megg tried to get out and Tory shot her several times. I want to know why. I want to know what the argument was about. I want to know if Megg and Tory was messing around with each other. I just need to know. This is something that I've really been like on Twitter trying to investigate. I just want to know what happened. Like I said before, Tory Lanez is one of my favorite artists, and I really do love Megg Stallion. She's one of my favorite artists as of now. So I would really want to know why my favorite artists are getting in debacles and shooting at each other. Like, I mean, like, what's really going on? I'm expecting, hopefully by this weekend, that something pops off and we get the hard cold facts as to what was going on. Oh, okay, something new. Police reportedly believe Megan Thee Stallion was attacked and upgrade investigation to assault with deadly weapon. Tory Lanez still alleged shooter. Yeah, see, it's just more stuff just coming out and coming out and coming out. I need to know the hard cold facts by Sunday. I need to know what's going on, so by the time I do my next video, we can really talk about what is going on. If y'all have any theories of what y'all think may have happened, make sure to comment and let me know what y'all think. We can get some type of dialogue going on, and hopefully one of us will guess it correct, and we'll be able to know the tea. I hate not knowing this type of stuff. Like I said, this is just as bad as Solange beating up Jay-Z on the elevator. They don't talk about it. We don't know nothing about it. I mean, it's just like, just assumptions, and I'm tired of assuming. I want hard cold facts. But yeah, that's all I have for that until we really figure out what the heck is going on. And my last topic that I have, if y'all have seen, DMX and Snoop Dogg will be doing a versus next Wednesday. Let me check just to verify if that's true. Yeah, they will be doing a versus next Wednesday, July 22nd. I think it's a good matchup. I previously had a conversation before about versus, and I feel like Snoop is very top tier. He has 30 years worth of music that he can really pull from. So I really feel like I really felt like the only person that Snoop could battle is like a Hove, because they're both like just way up there. They're literally like the greatest. DMX is one of my favorite rappers of all time. He's in my top 10. So I've been wanting to see DMX in a versus battle. I just didn't know it was going to be these two together. But it when you think about it, I guess it does make sense, because they both go by, you know, the dog persona or whatever like that. But I think it'll be good. It's, as I usually say with all of these versus battles, it's really going to be about placement. Of course, I'm riding with X, but I really feel like Snoop is going to win, because it's just a few songs. I don't know how DMX is going to beat, but then it's the same thing with X. It's certain songs that X is going to play, and I don't know how Snoop is going to beat them. Me personally, if I was DMX, I really would want to go second the first half, just to see what type of bag Snoop is going to be in, so he can kind of like dictate how it's going to go. I wouldn't want Snoop going second, because he has so many hits. I don't know, but I feel like DMX music is going to hit harder. DMX music is going to hit harder for a lot of people in our generation. But Snoop has literally been through 3 decades, I would say, several different eras of music, and he's been able to sustain himself in all of them. So I don't know. DMX got a good 20 he could play, but it's going to start getting shaky for him, to me, at around 10 or 15, because DMX had so many personal issues that to me, DMX didn't reach the pinnacle that he should have. He's still one of the greatest of all time to me, but he could have just did so much more. But with him dealing with his drug and alcohol battles, it just didn't happen to him. Him going back and forth to jail and things like that. Snoop has literally stood in the paint for 30 years, maybe even more. So, like I said, I feel like it's going to be tough to beat Snoop. I feel like it's going to be a good battle. We're going to see 2 legends. go up against each other. I do hope it's in one setting and we can get us a little mini Snoop and DMX concert. I'm all for that. But once again, comment below, tell me what y'all think of the upcoming battle between DMX and Snoop. I want to thank y'all again. I'm ending my video now, but I just want to thank y'all again for subscribing. Make sure to tell your friends, your family, your dog, your cat, I don't care, tell them about my channel. Make sure they like and subscribe it as well. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.